Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So today is a little bit of a mix and match of products. Some of them are new to me and I hope they may inspire you to get them. And one of them is not new to me, but something that I would really highly recommend. Maybe this will give you gift ideas, but the next video will be holiday gift sets. And I do have a red Christmas eye kind of inspiration that I've been sent by Claire. Thank you, Claire. I will put it up here. This is the eyeshadow look I was requested to do, and that will be done in the second video coming up in a couple of weeks' time. So yes, some of them are new to me. Some of them are things I just wanted to try and share with you guys. Some things I haven't actually even opened yet, but was really impressed with the price and things like that. So some of it is skincare, some of it is makeup. Just talking about skincare, the one thing that I do have that isn't the only product here that isn't new to me is the Queso Extra Oil. You can get this from the Queso website, or you can go onto Amazon, which is what I do, and I've got a subscribe and save. If you don't know what subscribe and save is, it's basically you do get a discount if you do that, but what it is you can do it every 2 months, every 1 month, wherever you feel like you're going to run out of this, and basically it will send you every couple of months, you'll continue to send you the product at a discounted price. So that's what I do. I don't do it, I'm very rarely do subscribe and save, and this is one that I certainly do. So basically what you can do is you can use it as a primer, or you can use it as a facial treatment. I do use it twice. I use it as a primer during the day, and then at night time I use it just as a night treatment after my night cream, and it is beautiful. Pomegranate and pomegranate and fig. The scent is beautiful, but it doesn't overwhelm you at all. So yes, absolutely amazing. I warm it up on the hands, pat it into the face in the day for the primer, and then I really give it more of a massage at night time to really get it in there, so it does do the job, and it really does. I will link everything I speak about today below. Now these aren't new, but they're new to me. I had started to collect them. These are the e.l.f. highlight and blush palettes. And they're very small, but they definitely do the job. You don't need a lot. Again, I have this in, I've got two. I've got watermelon, and I think you've seen these before. I'm using watermelon today. And then the other one I have, and they are coming off quite similar on screen. And this is, and I really hope, every time I put this on and I use it in a video, I always say I hope I pronounce it right. I will put the writing up there. And if anybody knows, if anyone sees that I'm pronouncing it wrong, do let me know. It's Lychee, Lychee. Lychee, and that's what that looks like. Now they do look very similar on screen, but this has more of a light undertone to it, which is what I was looking for. This was really interesting to use, but I realized actually this is a bit lighter, more, you kind of build this up, but this gives you direct warmth to your face. So if you're looking for that really intense warmth, I would highly recommend this one. But there's lots and lots of selections of colors, so let's do the swatches for that. They're really handy. You can pop them in your bag. It's not a big kind of a big palette you have to take somewhere. So this is watermelon here, and if I just swatch this one first, sorry, I'll do it on this one here. So this is the blush, and that's what that looks like there. And if we just, you do build this up. This is what I mean. Watermelon is a buildable one, whereas Lychee, you will see when we do a swatch, you do have to be careful. So that is something. And then this is the highlight here. So they're not coming off on screen, but what I will do is I will do kind of a swatch and take a picture of it on my hand while we're talking. So yes, they're really good. I will put the price below. They're from the e.l.f. website, and this is Lychee, and you can see straight away, even before I open it, it is the darker version, but it's really nice, and this probably will come off quite quickly if I just show you there. And you can see the highlight as well is a lot darker, so just be careful with that too, depending on your skin tone. So let's just do the blush. Yes, the blush is coming off really strong, so that's what the blush looks like. Be really light with this, and then if you see that there, so that's the blush. So you can see they are dark, but the thing is with that is a little goes a long way. So you can keep these for a long time. You could get a set of 3 or 4 for your friends. They could be stocking fillers as well for family. Another e.l.f. product I have here is if you spend over £25 on the e.l.f. website, you get free lashes, which is what I got. It's the Naturalish Lash Kit, and that's what they look like. I haven't used them yet. I am looking for kind of a look to do, and it'll possibly be the red look that Claire requested. So it's one pair, and you get a tweezer as well, which is really good. So that's the Natural Lash Kit. So £25 or over. I think you did have a selection. You had some options There was like a lip color, things like that. I think there was a brush, but I chose the lashes, and these are the natural ones, which I actually think are still quite strong considering they're natural. But I'm really interested to try those out. And then I've got two more things from e.l.f. This hasn't been opened yet. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip and Shine. Now, if I show you there, you can kind of see. Hi guys, so sorry about that. I thought, what's the point in showing it if it's not open? So yes, so this is the lovely Revisant is what this one's called, and you can see all on the back. It'll always be the description of what the colour and the name is. So you can see here, you've got the colour, but in the very centre, you've got the hydrating lip balm, clear lip balm. So you do get that nice colour around the centre, or around the edge, but then right in the middle in a love heart shape is the actual gloss. So as you put it on, it really does hydrate the skin. Now they come in various colours. They are called Hydrating Core Lip Shine, and it does have brilliant colour, but also hydration is what it says on the lid. So if I just show you that, let's do a little swatch here. And that's the colour you get with that one. Really nice. In between, I wouldn't say it's completely peachy, but you've got that pink warm undertone. And I will put up the price. Again, this is e.l.f. Really, really nice. No actual scent, which is nice if you're not somebody who likes scents on makeup. Really, really blendable. Really soft. I think it really helps that they have the gloss or the balm in the actual center, so you don't have to put on lipstick and it might be a bit drying, so you put on the gloss over it. It's like a 2-in-1, so I'd highly recommend that for yourself, or again a set of 3 or 2 or even 1 could be a stocking filler for somebody. And there's a lovely clear top as well, so you can see the color if you're in the store, or if you're online you can certainly see. That's what I love about clear packaging, you can see the color in that one. I think I've one more e.l.f. To show you, and this was in my previous video, and you can have various colors. I know in my last video I said they don't come in various colors. They do, and that was my mistake. So this is the Day to Night. Again, you could have it for yourself for Christmas, or again, a lot of these things as I'm going through them, you can actually see they could be beautiful, beautiful gifts as well. So this is the Lipstick Duo Day to Night. Let's just wipe with my simple wipes off here so that we can do a lovely, lovely swatch. And they're just so, I'm using Day today, so I've got the Day version on. Let's just wipe that down so we can have a couple of swatches today I want to do with you. Okay, so we've got all that off. What we're going to do now is just swatch Day to Night beside one another. So Day I have on today, and I will again list the price below. So this is Day, and they have that lovely curved tip at the front, so when you're doing the outline of your lip, you can really kind of get that detail in as well. So let's have a look here. So that's what I'm wearing. Now what I would say is, as you can see if I put them up, it does warm on your lips, and sometimes that does happen with colors. It doesn't mean that they're not good quality, it's the warmth of your skin naturally. Any lipstick or lip balm will warm to the color of you, to the temperature of your lips, so that may sometimes either darken the color. So as you can see here, it looks a little bit lighter, but actually it warms up to your skin, and it may go a little brighter or a little bit darker. And in my case, it's gone slightly darker, but still a beautiful, beautiful color. Again, I'll just show you what I'm talking about there, so you can see a little bit brighter, and then again, really easy to blend, super blendable. So that's Day. And I'll show you Night. They're both beautiful colors. Again, they do come in various colors. The e.l.f. website will be listed below. Now this is Night. Let's put it really close beside this one here. And there's Night. Now that's beautiful, absolutely stunning. So if you're somebody that wants a red lip at nighttime, but you don't want that in your face, completely bright, you know, fire truck red lip, but you still want to try out the lip, the red, you just kind of want to start off maybe with the dark color in between, not too dark, this would be something I'd highly recommend. And let's just put that down again, just really super blendable. In my last video I actually put the the night first, and then I added in the day in the middle, so I actually used them both, and it was beautiful. So yes, highly recommend those for yourself. It's just great to pop in your bag, or as a little, as I said before, stocking filler. So that's that. The other thing I wanted to say is I've gotten some beauty glazed quads, and I mean they're out about a year, but I hadn't had a chance to get them. So they are the brightening shadows, they're called. So let's just have a look there. So I've got two. They come in Jupiter. I think there's other ones that come up. I will pop them up on screen, the one that I don't have. So I got Peach and Saturn, and they lovely kind of flip back too, which I really like. So what I mean is that if you do that and just absolutely, so that's just great. Just so you're not kind of accidentally putting it somewhere and something falls out or anything like that. I think, and I may be wrong, they're Huda Beauty dupes. There's one that looks really similar to the Caramel Obsessions palette. They may not be, but to me, from looking on Cult Beauty, which are always kind of pushing Huda Beauty in terms of their sales and things like that, and I think I've gotten their bronzer, their glow bronzer before. So peachy glazed, looks like this. And I got ones that I thought I will definitely use, because sometimes you get a palette and it looks amazing, and when you get it home and you're like, in reality, I'm actually not going to use that a lot. It's a shame. It's beautiful, but I'm actually not going to use it a lot. And this is gorgeous. So this is the peach. You have that gorgeous glittery gold too, and then you have kind of that champagne as well. So you do have your mattes, which are beautiful, but then you do have, not overtaking, you do have those little peaches there, peach glitters, and you've got your gold. So you do have an even amount of glitters and mattes, and the mattes themselves could be used by themselves. The glitter could go in, for example, this could go in the corner of the eye where you put a darker one on the outside, and beautiful colours. So what we're going to do is swatch those now, and then we will swatch Saturn. So I will put them up. There's other really dark, intense red ones as well, and I think there's an intense green. So we will do that. So let's just swatch the first three here. So they're not named on the back. So they're like pressed powder, basically, eyeshadows. So let's swatch the first. I haven't used this yet. I'm excited to use it. Again, you could, and I do this sometimes with other eyeshadows, is you can wet your brush if you feel like it's not coming off. So that's what it looks like before. And so let's just have a swatch here. Wow, beautiful, guys. Now I am still to review how long it stays on, but again, that just also depends on the concealer sometimes. Look at that. Now again, they're not named, but just stunning. So that's the top row. So we've just done the top row there, if that helps. Absolutely beautiful. So I straight away, I think, would you use the outer too? Absolutely. If you were going out, particularly at Christmas, would you do this? Yeah, I would. I absolutely would. Let's have a look and see if they blend. Sometimes I do this as a test. Warm. Working a little bit on the blendability, but that can be used as a brush. You can wet your brush. It's not anything that I would not use it for. I was just doing that to see how it blends. Particularly when you go to the inner corner of the eye with the glitter, you want to be really careful. So yeah, so that's the top row. So you do get 9 colours in each palette. I will put up I'll put the link below, and I will put up the price as well. So that's that one. Very impressed with that. So let's do the second row now. Now there's two kind of not so strong shimmers here, so they may not even be coming off as shimmers on screen, but they are. In between that red there, they are actually champagne, excuse me, glitters. So let's do those. Again, I've wiped everything off, so we're about to do the red. Looks beautiful. Okay. So that's what we're looking at on screen there. So you do have a lighter version of this here, and then you've got that red, that really almost pink, bright red. I wouldn't say it's pink, and I wouldn't say it's red. It's in that kind of in between. So let's do that now. Okay, very impressed. Again, they're not named, so let's have a look. So keep an eye on the focus on the second row when you're looking at this now, and that is what you're seeing on my arm. Beautiful. Okay, yes, very happy with that. Again, all I have to review really is how long it stays on, and I may look at it. I'm actually going somewhere next weekend, and I really want to do a very nice eye look, so I would be excited to do that, meeting up with people. So yes, so far loving it. And then you have not a white but almost an ivory glitter here, so it doesn't take over anything. right here. That's the last trio we're going to do. So you could get about 3 or 4 looks out of this, guys. It doesn't have to be a holiday palette. If you're going somewhere, you don't have to have all these kind of bulky, oh my god, what do I have to wear? I want to look really good, but I want to have a good option. I don't want to have just one look with my eyeshadows, and I still want my eyeshadow palette to be small. Absolutely. I think the fact that they do clasp back is that, particularly when you're traveling, you know, if something does kind of, you know, move around or anything like that, you don't want something to spill, and it just goes back automatically, which is great. So let's do the last 3. I'll just get all that glitter off. Very impressed so far. I think the fact that Beauty Glazed come out with really cheaper alternatives to Huda Beauty and sometimes Anastasia Beverly Hills, particularly they seem to focus on the Huda Beauty dupes, but that's amazing. I mean, if you can get Huda Beauty, get it, but don't feel like, you know, you have to. If you have an option, take it, absolutely. So let's make sure that I don't have too much there anymore. So let's do the last row, and I'm really excited to see how this comes out. So and look at these reds, look at those. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so this is the peach one we're doing, just in case, because I know I have Saturn. So this is the peach palette. Let me go. Wow, okay, I've seen it on my fingers first. Let's have a look here. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. And I absolutely was thinking that's how the glitter is going to come out. It's not too kind of intense, but it's beautiful. Look at that, it's absolutely stunning. Let me just get a little bit more. Very creamy, so they're a little bit powdery, but not as much fallout as I expected. Look at that. And you could build that glitter for sure. If I do one more, let's do one more application just of the glitter, because you can see the reds are super intense. Let's just have a look at that there. Amazing, just gorgeous. And let's just do what I've done here, which is focus on the last trio, guys. So you can see the last trio, those 2 deep reds, and you've got that gorgeous kind of light pink ivory glitter, but it certainly doesn't take over. So that is peach. Really impressed so far with those. We'll put the price up. I don't think it was any more than £6 as far as I'm aware, nothing more than that. So that's what that is. Peach every day, but also night in my view. So let's just wipe this off. So we have Saturn next. If you are somebody that really likes the pinks and the greens, they do have other ones there too. So I will put those up on screen. They're all the same price, so you're not going to be paying more for certain colours. Sometimes companies do that depending on the colours, but they're all the same price, which is good. So let's just wipe that off. Amazing, amazing. So next one, as we said, is Saturn. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is what Saturn looks like. You've got a lot of your oranges and pinks, but then you have this gorgeous, gorgeous burgundy here for the outer V. Blending that would be just gorgeous for a smoky eye, a really beautiful smoky eye. And you've got your pink in the center, really much deeper golds here. They've got a deep and a light gold, not so much reds. Oh, sorry, not so much. That's what I mean. It does go back, so that's really good when you don't need it to be open. So this one here, you've got that brighter, really bright red. But then you've got the brighter one here. The pink actually surprised me that it was in. It's the only colour I thought looks slightly unusual, but maybe you could do something with the pink. Let me know if you think you could do something with this, with the pink too. That would be really interesting. So yes, they look amazing. So let's get to the swatches. Let's get to these swatches. So what we're going to do is swatch this row first. So you've got that gold, you've got that brown, then you've got that really bright orange too. So let's do that. I hope you guys are staying with me. I know it seems to always be long, but I always want to catch up with you guys. And when I do a video, really go into what I'm talking about. So let's do that. So now, okay, so that's what it looks like. We're going to do this now. Wow, look at that colour payoff. Stunning. And you can see what they've done is each row, they've done an eye look that you could do. Now you can absolutely mix and match, but what they've done in each row is you can certainly get a bright inner, you know, on the lid, maybe in the inner corner do that glitter, and then the outer V, you certainly could make a beautiful burnt orange / gold smoky eye. So absolutely loving it, I really am. So yeah, very impressed. I think the glitter sometimes you get fallout, but I'm not Some of it did kind of clump together here, but if I just follow on and do blend a bit more, you can see as it comes around, it's absolutely fine. So yes, really, really interested to see how the pink comes out too. Was a little bit, not confused, but surprised, but interesting. Sometimes it's an interesting challenge. So we're going to do the pink, the mild gold, and then there's kind of a medium brown glitter, which is something I'm really, really interested in. I love the browns, the mattes, that kind of thing. So here we go. So what we're going to do is this row now. So we're doing this row. Let's get in there. So rub this on here. Wow, that's what it looks like before we put it on. If you see what I mean, this is kind of, wow, it's gorgeous, but what's it doing in this palette? I'm sure there's something. Maybe you could mix and match. That will be a challenge and a project for me. Yes, so let's put those on. Okay, ready. Wow, look at that. Now the pink struggled to come on, so let's do the pink a little bit more. If you can see the pink kind of, let's do that pink on its own. Okay, look at that. Maybe it just needs a second coat. Gorgeous. This is actually a glitter, but it doesn't come off too glittery. And then you have another glitter, which is that gold. So let's put them side by side. And that's the last. So you can see that that pink there comes off really, really beautiful. Maybe you could get a look if you let me know what you guys think, what we could do with this beautiful pink though. The color itself is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to do the last row now, and it's that burgundy color we looked at, which I think in all of these all the trios here you could use on the outer V, absolutely. Let's do that now. So let's get it going. And they've got that kind of bright red as well, so let's really get in there. Okay. I will say the gold just almost kind of came out of the thing there, as you can see. So maybe that's a little bit, could be just from the delivery from Amazon. Sometimes they get moved around slightly. But yes, let's just do that. There we go. So that's what it looks like. You can see the red and the burgundy, they just pop. So, but so does this. So let's try that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Beautiful, intense center red. The burgundy here doesn't take over too much, but you could certainly see that being stunning on an outer V. And that's, so if you look at the last row, that's what we've just done. So you can see the gold here, if I show you, is brighter in the palette, but it comes off, this one here, but it does come off slightly darker, which is nice. I do like that. So that's that. So very impressed with those palettes. Really, really highly recommend getting them in different colors. If you say, I love these colors, Kira, but actually I'm more kind of somebody who goes into for intense reds or greens, they have those options too. So yes, and I would imagine the color payoff will be exactly the same. So that's the two Peach and Saturn Beauty Glazed. Now, if you've never ever gotten a Beauty Glazed product and you want a really vast amount of colors and you like bigger palettes, I have something to show you. It has been, and I will put the link down below. I did a look, a sun-kissed look with it, and you just want a big palette. You don't want to have to keep getting, so if you're the opposite of some people where you don't want all these mini palettes everywhere, you want a big palette where you can go to for every single color, I have the next palette coming up. So this has been all over YouTube as well. And it's the Exotic Flavours, and this is actually from Ucanbe, which are quite, I think Ucanbe and Beauty Glaze tend to be very similar. So this is the Exotic Flavours. So if you're saying to yourself, I love the little quads, but actually I would just love to go to just one palette where I can just get as many looks as I can, basically. This is what it looks like. So beautiful packaging, Exotic Flavours, stunning. I don't think there's any colour they don't have. So basically this is just a slip, so you just protects it, and then you have, there's no names on them, so that's just the back. This is the front again. You've got that look, beautiful, beautiful packaging. If I open it, you will see what I mean. Again, I must say this would be a gorgeous gift if you've got somebody who's maybe just starting out in makeup artistry, or just wants one palette where they just want to start, you know, practicing on themselves, or just, as I said before, have it to hand. Look at those colors. Now obviously I'm not going to swatch each one, but I think I'm showing the beauty. You can see I've gone into a couple there. Look at the pinks and oranges. There's not one, I think, and you've got your black here too. So I feel there isn't one color that you wouldn't use in any look. You've got your greens, yellows, got your reds here too, and you've got the oranges with a little bit of glitter. You can see I've used that glitter, and the pinks and purples. If you're really into greens, you can see the greens pop there as well. I would highly recommend it if you're just looking. It would be great if it had a mirror. That's the only thing, but I'm sure if you had a mirror at home and you're trying to practice, or you just want a quick look, you could get a daytime look with the browns. You can really go for your intense smoky eyes with purples, greens, oranges as well for sun-kissed looks. Just gorgeous. So if this is something you want, and you don't want kind of little palettes here, there, everywhere, this is something that I like and I would highly recommend. It is all over YouTube, so if you put in exotic flavors, Ucanbe, lots of reviews and tutorials will come up as well. So that's something I would highly recommend if you don't want little things here and there. And also you can still take it with you. There's nothing, you know, you've got your protector here as well. So if you just want the options there, maybe you don't want a gold eye or a warm eye and you want to go for your greens, this is something you could do and take, and it has that protecting cover as well. So if you are popping it in a bag or a suitcase, it's not going to kind of fall around in your bag. The next one I wanted to show you, I've got some skincare coming up, and I'm really excited because I've got a giveaway in my next in my third video coming up. I'm trying to pre-record because I do have a giveaway coming up. So what I wanted to go into was the teddy bear palette. So if you want something a little bit smaller than these, but you want more variation, this is a higher price, but it's from Too Faced, and it's their teddy bear palette. It is extremely small, which might actually suit you, and I think the cute teddy bear there as well. So you do have a lot of options in this. So let me just open it for you. I will put the price. So this is what we're looking at here. Perfect holiday. You've got your really big mirror here, and that's what we have here. So you've got your pinks, your really dark outer V color. These are actually still blush, they're still eyeshadows. So although they look for blushes, you could use it, but they're actually still eyeshadows. So they all do have names. So you can see that on the back. Beautiful colors. You can see that they do have that bright pink as well. So some of the palettes are doing that, where you'll have all these warm glittery colors and then you might just have a bright pink. So beautiful, really nice palette. Big mirror, which I think is a plus, and it does snap back as well. So really great. You do have the names on the back as well. I have done a video, so I won't go into it too much because I do have a video not long ago of me doing the full face and doing the names, everything, so I will list that below. But again, very small, which may suit you. I was surprised because if you've ever gotten Too Faced before, their palettes are quite big, but maybe they have kind of thought about packaging and waste and things like that, and done that little small palette there too. So yes, it's called Bare It All eyeshadow palette, and they've got their names on the back, so really nice as well. New to me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go into my last makeup item, and it was my very last video, but I wanted to not advertise as such, but oh my goodness, something that I would highly recommend, even though it is higher end. It is just, I'm using it today. Everything I have on, bar my foundation, is Laura Geller, the best of the best baked full face basics. So this is what it looks like. I personally had never gotten a Laura Geller product in my life. I knew of Laura Geller. I knew how she got onto the market. She really opened up and got famous for her Baked and Brightened, and it's a bronzer and foundation. So this is what they look like. So they are baked for 6 months in Italy before they become makeup. So they are liquid. They're baked on terracotta tiles for 6 months by specialists, and then they are sent unpackaged. So you've got 3 eyeshadows, you've got your highlighter. This is what she became famous for. So this here, and I will just double check, it's the Baked Bronze in Brighton. It comes light, medium and dark. I've got medium. And what she really became famous for is the fact that this alone can be a highlight, can be an eyeshadow, and can be a bronze and a blush. And what I mean by that is if I do, I will put it up on screen. If you look at it, if you really focus on all the colours, there's pinks, whites and browns. I've seen some of them on QVC. I've actually used it as an eyeshadow. So as you can see, this was the reason alone, a standalone product that she got almost worldwide famous for. And it was baked and bronzed, and it was her first product that just opened up and just brought her to the light, basically, in terms of people buying it and wanting it on the go and not having 6 or 7 products in one. So this alone would be about £38. I think I got all of this for £32.50 on QVC. It is sold out, but I have popped it in my last video, the link below, where it's £44 now. Usually it's 55, I think, so she's still doing a discount. And again, a lot of these alone would be like 35, 28 pounds. This is a huge mirror too. And what she's done is basically, and I think it does kind of speak to newbies with Laura Geller too, because if you've probably, used Laura Geller for years, you probably do have her Baked and Bronze foundation on its own, because that was her very first product. Or you do have the brightening Buttercup blush as well. So I have done swatches before, but I will do a quick swatch for you too. You've got her eyeshadows, which are beautiful too. What I will say is this can be used wet or dry, so you can wet your hands before you go in, or your brush. I'll do the Baked Bronze in Brighton swatch for you today. I do have a video, it's my very last video. So let's have a look. That's what it looks like here. And if we do, there you go. And this is medium. So I've actually moved around. If you can see, the colour then has kind of mixed, but then tomorrow or in about an hour that will go and it'll go back to the shape it was, which I find really interesting. So let's do the blush. So that was that deep kind of red but pink together. That's the blush here. Let's have a look. And this is called, they have variations, but this is Baked Buttercup Brighton. So we're going to do that now. We're going to keep this on so you can see it side by side. So let's get a really nice tester there. So that's what it looks like. So we're now going to just, and that's the blush. Again, you could use it for eyeshadow too. So if you got those alone, I think it would be about £60. But if you did want just 2 small items just to pop in your bag, you could get this if you have the money to do it. But I would highly recommend getting the entire kit, just because you do have an eyeshadow, you have a highlighter, you have a bronzer, and you have a blush and eyeshadows. You could obviously use this as well as if you've really good skin, and this is medium tone is your skin tone, just use it as powder foundation, so you could do that. So then we have our highlighters. So you've got those here. So we have Baked Vanilla, which is this one here, and then we have Baked Almond, which is this one here. So let's do those swatches. I'm sorry if this is so long, guys, but I really wanted to give you an idea of low-end prices and products that you could get, and they could be stocking fillers, and then the higher end that if you just want to invest in one thing, such as the Laura Geller basics, do that, and you just have, I think these would last so long too, because you don't need a lot. So let's do the highlighters. Gorgeous. They're just they're just so soft. So that's the highlighters there, and let's do these on top here. So there you go. I think the daylight is kind of, let's have a look here again. So that's them. You can see now that's them on my finger, warming up on my finger. So that's them here. This one and this one. So let's do this again. And yes, you can see that there. So just beautiful. And then you've got your eyeshadows. So the eyeshadows you get, excuse me guys, are like a kind of glowy smoky eye, I think you could do there. So let's just do the trio. So you've got, the bright one is Oyster, you've got Sandstone, and you've got Almond. So let's just wipe my fingers. And okay, And now we're just going to go into the trio there, and I will put up what each name is on the screen. So that's what they look like on the finger. And we're going to swatch. We're going to just swatch the side here at the back. So that's let's do this. Okay, so the darker one is coming off really, really strong, but again, I think it's just the lighting. So what I'm going to do is this. You can see there, so beautiful, really nice, and that's the entire palette. So you can see we've gotten a lot of the entire palette. I'm using it everything today, and it just is one of those palettes with the mirror too that if you can afford this, I would get it. I would highly recommend it, guys. It's beautiful. I think you get so much use out of this. It would last, I mean, it would last a year at least, I think. Beautiful, beautiful colours. And you can see it's already coming back to the colour it was. So it does kind of, after you've kind of put it on your face, the colour and the shape does come back to what it was. So beautiful little packaging there too. But the real important part is that all the colours are quality and the makeup is quality, and you're not going to get broken out, and it will last a long time. So my very last thing, and I hope you guys have stuck with me, are the gemstone, and these are the Wellness and Beauty Jade Roller Gouache set. So this is going to be one of my giveaways. In a couple of, I might do a short giveaway video in the next week or in a couple of days time. I have never used one of these before, and I've wanted to for so long. I've seen a lot of videos, I've seen a lot of I've researched it because I am getting older. I want my skin to be the best it can be. I use a lot of queso products, and that's because they are really, really notably good for your skin. So again, I've mentioned my queso excellar oil today. So this is a Jade Roller Gouache set. So it is a secret weapon of aesthetics. Jade rollers have been used for centuries in China. This gemstone varies in colour from a pale green to a deep turquoise, and it acts as a rolling pin for your face. So it stimulates collagen and production. It plumps and fine lines, reduce cell turn over time. It helps close and minimize enlarged pores. So before we go any more, we're going to take it out of the packaging, and it provides relief from tension, headaches when rolled over the temples, which is something I'm really, really wanting, because I do suffer from migraines, from headaches, and I'm trying to get something natural that's not going to kind of I don't have to take Solpadeine and things like that as much as usual. So what I'll do is I'll open it and come back. This is what it comes packaged like. So you've got your jade roller, and then you've got this stone which you can actually just put on the face to really just restore the cells, things like that. I am going to do, and I've just made up my mind, I am going to do a maybe 15-20 minute video on skincare in my next video. I want to go into a description with you guys. Basically it really does, what you have to do is you cleanse, tone. Whether you moisturize, after moisturizing, do you choose a serum or an oil? In my case, I choose an oil. And what you do is you place that oil on your face, and you use the jade roller in upward motions, and it really, really just gets those cells regenerated, rejuvenated, and you go in upward motions and across the skin like this. So I will go into an absolute video on that, but it will, when you get it, it'll say get started manual, and it will show you exactly what to do. The other thing I wanted to say is this is my giveaway, so I have another one, and I just wanted to thank everybody. I really do appreciate you all. So I do have an extra one, and that will be in the 15 to 20 minute video. I will actually just do it tomorrow, and then we can go through the skincare together. And then how I always do my my giveaways is that the first person to email, which is you have my email below. So it will be when the day, when the giveaway starts. So not right now. So when the giveaway in the video is up, then this will be on. So yes, so I do have a giveaway for that. So if I just open this for you, this, okay, it's really comes really well packaged as well. Let's do this, really beautiful. And what you can do is put it in the fridge as well. So let's do that. So beautiful, cooling Oh, there you go. So that was just the actual stone itself. So that's what that looks like. You can get rose quartz and you can also get green. They have different properties, but we will go into all of that in the video. And then you get the actual Jade Roller itself. And that's what that looks like. So if you're wondering, why is there two? This is for the facial area. This is when you go under your eyes. So you're really just helping your cells under your eyes, tiredness. If you're like me and you suffer migraines, pop this in the fridge, use it. I will show you how to use it. You may have a look yourself at videos and they will show you, but we will go through it together. And you do get a welcome pack. They go through everything with you. They go through the history. I think they originally originated from China, so they were actually originally created in this roller. It does roll as well, beautiful. So I would pop that in the fridge and do things like that with that too. So yes, this was my new to me. Some not, some new, sorry guys, I've had one coffee today, but I've been trying to be really good because I do suffer from migraines, and the doctor has told me to kind of cut down on coffee, so that's what I'm trying to do. So yes. So again, I hope has helped you guys. I will link everything below where I got it. The teddy bear palette from Dupes was called Beauty. A lot of things I got on Amazon, but I will again link everything below. I really hope you've stuck with me through this. My next video, as we've just said, I think the fairest thing to do, since I've introduced it on the video, is do that giveaway with and we'll do a whole tutorial with it. Really make sure that the serum or the oil that you're using is good for your skin, because you will be pressing that into the skin. So just make sure if you've got sensitive skin that you're using the right product. So yes, we are done. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you stuck with me. I hope you're all keeping safe. I'm looking forward to this video in the review for the Jade Roller. Have a great rest of your week, guys, and I will see you soon.